Hello everybody, and welcome to another spicy tier list. One of you all recommended ranking the Myers masks. So today we're going to be talking about William Shatner's face, also known as the face of evil. What a wonderful connotation to have with your face. So yeah, let's get started. Halloween 4 really starting off strong, aren't we? Hey. Probably like either low C or high D. I think the only reason why it's not, I'll give it D, like a high D. The only reason why it gets even that much is I think it's like Stockholm Syndrome. I like the movie a lot, so I see it a fair amount. And it's kind of like, I've kind of gotten used to it, you know? And it's got like a certain charm to it in its derpiness. It's just not the best. Not the absolute worst. Pretty bad, though. It's pretty bad. 1970. You already know. You already know. This thing looks great. Like, to this day, I think the Myers masks in the original movie. Obviously, like, there's so many Myers movies, and they couldn't get the mask right for a really long time after Halloween 2. But the original mask looks so good. I mean, it helps with the shots they use and stuff like that. Usually in the morning time when you see it at a distance and you don't see it for a super long time. And at nighttime with all the blue lighting and the dark lights and stuff, it looks so good. Fantastic mask. 2018 may be a little controversial, but I like it more than the original. There we go. I like the 2018 mask more than the original. Why do I think this way, you might be asking? I personally really like the age effect they went for. The dark, like the little black spots everywhere and stuff. I think it just looks really cool. I guess that's what the whole tier list is about, how I think things look. I just like the age effect. That's it. I think it's very natural looking. I know the original mask is not aged very well, but also that wasn't in crime scene thing. I don't really know if being in a crime scene thing, evidence lockup, there we go. I don't know how well they take care of their evidence. I'm not a cop. I just play video games, man. But I think it just looks really cool. And the Halloween 2 mask. It's either high B or A. I'll put it in A. I know it's the 78 mask, but when it's on Dick Warlock's head, like you can even tell just from this one, he got long head. Not only that, but like it also was under Deborah Hill's bed for like a year or something. And, you know, she'd be like doing the smoke and like got in the mask and stuff like that. And it just doesn't look as good as it does in the original. I think it also doesn't help that a lot of the lighting choices they use are different from the original. There's not as much blue lights and stuff like that. If I recall correctly, yeah, I don't remember any blue hues. If there's darkness, it's mostly just black. Which, you know, it's fine. I think it's good that Halloween 2 has its own identity because it does take a different approach than the original. It is more about like the cool kills and stuff like that versus like the more, not that there isn't suspense, there absolutely is, more so than I think the majority of Halloween sequels. But nothing wrong with the more gory, killy approach. I think we can live in a society with both. But Halloween 5's mask is ugly. That's not Halloween Myers Man at all. That is an alien, I'm pretty sure. I don't like it. It's really gross. It's everything I hate about a Myers mask. I don't like it when a Myers mask has emotion. This guy looks angry. What the heck is going on with his neck? It's so thick. He's got like weird, wet, greasy hair. Me no likey. Halloween 6 mask, not gonna lie, this mask is kind of good. I really like the 6 mask. I think it's a lot better than 4, 5. I guess I can't say the other ones because I haven't talked about them yet. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It looks like the William Shatner one. Like, you know, he doesn't look like super angry. He's got the emotionless kind of look. I like the kind of like how it's like a little dirty and stuff like that. The hair looks fine. Eyes are fine. Mouth is fine. No, it looks good. It looks good. There are some shots in the movie I do recall it not looking super good, but most of the time I think it looks pretty good. The Ben Tramer mask. Now, Ben Tramer, do I really need to say too much about this one? It's part Super Saiyan, part perfection. It's all Ben Tramer, baby. Put that in S tier. The H20 masks, or masks, there are multiple masks in the movie. I saw some screenshots where the mask looked all right, but I remember in the movie, most of the time, it looks bad. So I'm gonna base it off of that, and it looks bad. So, you know, I'll put it a little, maybe C. Now, most of the time it looks pretty poopy though. A lot of the time in the movie you can see his face. I don't really like the hair. It has more of the William Shatner details than this. Like, it has a little bit more of a facey face kind of thing, but I'm still not a huge fan. Some days I might even put 4 over it, to be honest. The Halloween Kills mask is my favorite mask as of right now. It does everything that the 2018 movie does, because I mean it's the sequel, but then it adds like the cool burn effect too, and it makes sense for the burn effect to be there. He was in a fire. It's a new look for the shape. Like, you know, every single movie, Rob Zombie tried to do something different, but just about every single movie other than 2018 Kills just try the same look over and over. Like, they're just like, white mask, don't try anything different. I mean, other than Halloween 5 that tried to make it look like a goblin, but not the approach I think you should take, Mr. Mans. Yeah, Kills is my favorite. It's got all the good William Shatner details of this. It's got, the eyes are perfect, the nose is great, mouth is great, the added burn effect is just such a cool touch. It's a nice, different look for the shape, and I am all for it. Resurrection, though, it's C. Like, the actual mold isn't the worst thing in the world. It's too angry for my tastes. If they were to just change it a little bit, though, I could see it being, like, B tier, but, like, it's just too angry. And you can see his eyes a little too much throughout the movie, which, I mean, we're just basing it off of the masks, I guess, but H20, you get to see the mask's eyes a lot. The mask's eyes? The Michael's eyes a lot. Not a fan of when you get to see the eyes. Which, talking about emotion with it, this isn't even a Myers mask, dude. This is just Tyler Mane. Just Tyler Mane. Tyler's face with like a really yellow, ugly bit of... It's not good. Gross. Everything I don't like about the shape. You see his eyes, you see so much emotion because they leave all of this exposed. And then, like, well, I guess we'll talk about Rob Zombie's mask now. It's a high C for me. Maybe a low B at times. Like, there are times... Most of the time, this mask's actually... No, you know what? I'll put it low B. I'll put it low B. A lot of the time, the mask looks pretty freaking good. But there are certain decisions I'm not a big fan of. I prefer 2018's more natural effect. Why does it look like the mask was attacked by a bear and then stitched up? I know it's aged, but like there's like stitches on it and stuff. Why are there stitches on it? No one's been touching it. I don't get it. It just comes across as like forced. It's like putting damage on the forehead. You know what I mean? It's like they're really trying to spell it out for you that, oh man, this guy's intense, dude. He's edgy. He's not like any other Myers you've ever seen, baby. That's why I put it there. In Spanish, Misa no gustan. But I do gustan a bit. The Dead by Daylight Myers mask. It's C. It's... it kind of has like Halloween 4 Stockholm, where it's like Halloween 4 doesn't have like a lot of the details of the Shatner mask. It's just kind of like a blank face. It has like a little more. It's like if the Halloween 4 mask was just a little better. It has like the same like combed back jet black spiky hair, which, well, actually no, it's brown in Halloween 4. In fact, I don't think it's black in any of these movies. I'm pretty sure it's always been brown. So I don't know why it's jet black and it's spiky and stuff. Like if you look at the actual, it's kind of hard to tell because it blends in, but actually like it kind of like spikes up a little bit too, which not the biggest fan of. I like it when it's like this messy brown hair because it just looks like more like a mask, I guess. I don't know. It just looks kind of, it looks like the dollar bin store version of the Shatner, which is funny because this was actually like $1 or whatever. It just looks cheap, like this one does. Doesn't look all that great. The P3 mask though, it looks a little better. Hey, it kind of looks like he has like a chonky cheek here. Kind of cute. But with the added blood effect, it does like add a little more detail to it. It just feels too barren to me. Like it's not. It doesn't really have like the almost smirk. Not quite like a smirk, but you know, it kind of is like the William Shatner mask kind of does almost come up like a slight smirk. I don't think the cheekbones are like as epic as the Shatner mask. The eyes are like a little off to me. The hair is off. It's just missing a bunch of things. But it has like some things, like you can tell like they're trying to go for the cheekbone stuff. The mouth is way too straight. It's way too just way too straight and narrow. We need to be like curving up a little bit. But added blood effect makes it a little more tolerable. But this is the Myers mask tier list. If you disagree, you are wrong. Have a good day.